Taehyung let out a deep sigh and stared at the screen of his phone, thinking sadly, why everyone is already getting along with their soulmate partner. Look at them, hugging, laughing like they were made for each other. He got bigger as he scrolled, thinking, and here I am in normal conversation, a smile, just embarrassment and nervousness. I ever made a fool out of myself in front of him. What a great start. Feeling annoying, he threw his phone to the other side of the bed without looking. Not to realize that Jungkook was already sitting there adjusting the blankets and about to lie down. The phone leaned straight into Jungkook with a soft thumb. Jungkook blinking. Oh, he picked up the phone and started the screen to see what Taehyung had been looking. The post are full of cute soulmates, and then he looked over at Taehyung, who was now turned away, staring at the wall in frustration. Jungkook shocked himself, so he felt feel let out too. Meanwhile, Taehyung still not realized what just happened. Reaching his hand out behind him, tried to find his phone like a blind kitten, his fingers scanning the bed. But instead of grabbing his phone, he accidentally grabbed something else. Something that was definitely not a phone. It felt warm, firm, long, and definitely not felt like a phone. On in confusion, still not turning around, thinking, huh? What is this? Then he slowly turned his head to the side and his eyes locked instantly with uh, every still very frozen Jungkook, whose eyes Taehyung had jacked back so fast it was like he touched hot fire. His whole face turned a bright red color, hotter than boiled tea. Taehyung thinking, panicking, oh no, 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 Taehyung, what did you just do? What were you holding? No. Taehyung mumbling, I didn't mean to. I was looking for my phone. I didn't know you were there. I didn't even see anything. Jungkook is still stiff like a statue. Blink slowly. Jungkook whispered that was not a phone. Taehyung face in blanket. I know. He covered his face with both hands and practically rolled up into the blanket like a sigh dumpling. Taehyung suddenly sat up straight on the bed, eyes widened, and had nervously grabbed the blanket. Taehyung, I'm so sorry, Senior Jungkook. He moved backward quickly, putting some space between them. His cheeks burned in shame. Jungkook also sat up, clearly stirred. He looked just as shocked. He pulled the blanket over his body and spoke in a voice avoiding Taehyung's gaze. Jungkook quietly, it's okay. He didn't look at Taehyung, not even for a second, and that made the younger boy heart sink deeper. Taehyung thinking, why am I always ending up in embarrassing situation in front of him? He must think I am a complete, maybe even a Taehyung, why are you like this? Taehyung lowered his head, guilty, having his chest. He wanted to say something again to make things right. The silence between them was growing colored by the second. Taehyung softly, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It was just a mistake. Jungkook suddenly cut him off. His voice was firm but still calm. Jungkook, it's okay. Taehyung immediately stopped talking. His breath caught in his throat. Jungkook slowly lay down on the bed again, turning his back towards Jungkook, clearly wanting to end the conversation. Jungkook, without turning, sleep, take good night. Taehyung stared at Jungkook, blank, his heart racing, thinking he's avoiding me. Does he feel disgust because of what happened? I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't even know he was there. The silence was too heavy. Still not wanting to make the atmosphere worse, Taehyung slowly lay down back on his side of the bed. Taehyung softly almost whispered good night, senior Jungkook. There was no reply. Taehyung was at the near Jungkook's side was turned off. He lighted the room with soft dim light from his own side. They stay still, watching the ceiling, his mind running wild. Taehyung thinking, why is everything going wrong today? First the kid, then the elevator, now this. He probably hate me now. I even think he tried his best to close his eyes and rest. His brain kept replaying everything awkward things he did. Then thinking upset, why did I even agree to join this trip? He hugged the blanket tighter, turning to his side to face away from Jungkook, closing his eyes tightly as he could. Soon they finally won, and with her heart, Taehyung slowly drifted into sleep. Taehyung slowly straightened his sleeve, foaming a little. Taehyung thinking, why does my pillow feel so hard? He rubbed his cheeks against it, tried to find a soft spot to rest his face on, but no matter where he moved, it felt even harder. He grumbled softly and tried to turn, but again something firm pocket against his face. And then suddenly he heard a low from somewhere nearby. Taehyung blinked his eyes open. What? Still half asleep, he looked ahead. He could see a long leg. His confused brain took a second to understand. Taehyung thinking, why I am seeing a leg in front of me. In this, is this a dream? What kind of sleeping position is this? He reached out to touch them, thinking maybe it was a dream, but then he felt something under his cheeks, something very firm. Then eyes widened and slowly, and then reality hit him like thunder. He wasn't lying on a pillow. He was lying on Jungkook, not just his exactly where he shouldn't be lie. His entire body frozen. His sleepiness completely disappeared. He didn't move or couldn't move. Then panic inside. Oh no 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 no! What I have done? I sleep on him, right there. Before he could even think of moving, he heard a soft voice. Jungkook nervously there. Then closes his eyes shut quickly, pretending to be asleep. Then thinking, please no, please let this be a dream. If I stay still, maybe it all go away. Jungkook slowly said, please, can you move away from there? His voice was not angry, just awkward, but it brought him back to his sense, and he jumped away immediately, moving to his side of the bed, his whole face burning red, and he kept his eyes down, feeling too ashamed to even look at Jungkook. Meanwhile, Jungkook, who was clearly dealing with his morning problem, sat still, ready to turn into the washroom, but then he heard something sniff, then another. Jungkook looked over. Taehyung was facing away from his shoulder, shaking gently as he cried silently. Jungkook sobbed. Is he crying? He forgot his own embarrassment and without thinking he reached out and placed a gentle hand on Taehyung's shoulder, but that made Taehyung crying even more. Taehyung thought snippet, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Jungkook softly said, why are you crying? Taehyung shook his head quickly, but didn't stop crying. Taehyung shook his head. I'm sorry, senior, I sniffed. I didn't sniff. Jungkook felt his heart twist painfully. He couldn't stop saying Taehyung like that without a second thought. He pulled Taehyung into a hug, whispering his arms tightly around his small friend. Taehyung shocked senior, but Jungkook gently rubbed Taehyung back. His voice calm and Jungkook gently, it's okay, you didn't do anything wrong, don't cry. And just like that, in Jungkook calmed Taehyung felt safe. The tears slowly down as his body relaxed. He clung to Jungkook, hiding his face in his chest, feeling the comfort he didn't know he needed. The silence between them was not awkward, it was soft and healing. After a while, when Jungkook noticed that Taehyung had calmed down, he whispered softly, Jungkook, it was not your fault and I am not mad at you, so please don't be embarrassed. And Taehyung pulled her cheek, still pink but no longer crying. Jungkook gave him a smile gently reached up, wiped the remaining tears with his palm. Then softly he turned the hair behind Taehyung's ear. Taehyung blinked. Is that really happening? Jungkook smiled. Are you feeling better? Taehyung nodded slowly, slightly not trusting his voice. It felt like he was under Jungkook scratched the back of his neck nervously and spoke again. Jungkook, I need to use the bathroom first. Is that okay? His eyes widened as he remembered what he had accidentally done. Taehyung quickly nodded. Yes, of course. His face turned a deeper shade of red and his voice and he avoided Jungkook as Jungkook gave him a speech smile, then grabbed his clothes and held into the bathroom. Taehyung watched the door close and immediately fall back on the bed, covering his face with both hands. Taehyung thinking, why did I have to sleep like that? Taehyung internally screamed, he's so, oh my goodness, what did I even think about that? Important and relevant. My brain is full of unholy thoughts now, but he is so perfect. He groaned softly, pulled the blanket over his head, and tried to sleep again, at least until the hotel common dining room filled with the laughter, soft morning chit-chat, and the smell of breakfast. Everyone had gathered not just for food but also for a quick discussion about the evening dance party. Taehyung sat quietly with his best friend Hani, slowly poking his plate of pancakes, but his eyes was not on the food. They were fixed on the other side of the room where Jungkook stood laughing and talking comfortably with C. They looked close, too close. They were mumbling to himself, why are they standing so close and laughing like that? Honey, rising and everyone spoke with a soft, teaching voice. Honey, maybe she's not his girlfriend. Taehyung clearly bothered his voice leaned with quick jealousy. Taehyung, don't you see how close they are? And that smile, he smiled so happily, but as soon as the word came from his mouth, his frozen eyes wide realized what he just admitted out loud. Him thinking, I mean, not like I care. It's his life. He can talk to whoever he wants. He looked away quickly, trying to act calm, but the way he clenched his hand on his leg gave away his real feeling. exactly for them, honey. Hmm. But I thought someone enjoying a certain very much last night. Then blessed. It just a game. We are not a real soulmate. Honey eyes widened and she made a hand gesture for him to stop, but him took a deep breath. His embarrassment didn't notice someone had walked up behind him. A gentle pause made both of them frozen. Jungkook subtly, I hope you weren't forced into all this. It's too uncomfortable for you. I can talk to he can change your partner. Taehyung turned around, eyes wide in horror. His heart sank at the sight of Jungkook standing there with a nervous look. He wanted to explain, to say something, anything, but the word caught in his throat. And hearing Jungkook talk about changing partner, it hurt more than he thought it would. Then quickly, no, I don't want that, but if you want, you can go with someone else. I won't mind. Even thought the word left his lips, his heart screamed the opposite side. He wanted Jungkook to stay. He wanted to be with his partner, his choice, even if it was just for a game. Blink in surprise. Oh, an awkward silence following until Hani suddenly stood up between them, breaking the tension with a bright smile. Jungkook answered him was frozen on the spot, his heart doing. Jungkook gave him one last warm smile before walking away towards the table. He stared there thinking, "Night falling in love, but what if he really has a but this feels so beautiful." He stared at Jungkook, reacted back with eyes completely lost in thought until Hane whispered, teasing, "Are you imagining Jungkook, you in bed?" Taehyung said, "Honey." Quickly covered her mouth with his hand. His face red as the tomato. Taehyung whispering harshly, "What are you even saying? That's so inaccurate. I wasn't thinking anything like that." Honey wiggled her eyes and smiled. "Honey, wow, my baby is blushing so much. You are too cute." She leaned in and whispered again, "Honey, don't worry. I can already tell you are going to be the soft, sweet one, and Jungkook is definitely the type who's." Before she could finish, Jungkook then a huge piece of bread into her mouth, effectively silencing her. Then, in a please stop. He stood up and hurried away from the dining hall, too embarrassed to stay there any longer. Behind him, Honey was still trying to draw thought in the bed, laughing behind her hand as she watched her sigh breast and felt the sense. Honey to her says, poor Tete, so easy to tease. I wonder how I will survive with me. She giggled and took a sip of her juice, already planning her next round of playing teasing.